What's shaking, everybody? It's your man Wasted Talent back with another broadcast for y'all, man. I'm just waiting for everybody to get in the chat, man. What's good, everybody that's here? Got a lot to get into today, y'all. A lot to get into today. We're gonna get into the Joe Judge rumors. We're also gonna get into position groups in the NFL draft. I've had like kind of a chance to, really see what was out there, and I've been going position group by position group and giving my own assessment of, what I think of the players and what we're going to do in the draft. So, salute to everybody in the chat. We're going to start with the interior defensive lineman this week. So salute. Terrence, my brother, man. Salute, man. Salute. Junior, salute. Hey, y'all, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, please. You know what I mean? We in the race to 4,000 hours to get this thing monetized. And just do me a favor, man. Yo, y'all share this out. Tell a friend and tell a friend, man, because I feel lonely in here if the chat ain't filled up. So, hey, DB Cooper, man, I enjoy you coming up and pulling up every time, brother. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yo, Terrence, man. Mod Supreme, man. Do you think you could be a mod for me, brother? I need you. I need a few mods, man. I'm dying here. Love you, brother. What's going on, man? Yo, Chansworthy, what's going on, man? What's the deal? So, oh wait, yo, you see Dr. Demore yesterday? Yeah, he's a great dude, man. Great dude. Thank you for the sub, man. Yo, everybody who subbed to my channel, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for all the support, man. This shit has been growing like wildfire, and I wanted to get. Woo, had a little stuttering moment. I wanted to continue to grow. So I really, really appreciate you guys, man. And so we're gonna get into a little bit of the Joe Judge stuff. Now, there's been rumors out there that Joe Judge is going to be interviewed for our special teams coach. The thing about Joe Judge for me is that I've watched him be the head coach of the New York Giants, and that's normally a great thing when you have a head coach that kind of steps back and becomes a position coach again. So a lot of the times when you have a head coach, that guy was a great guy at his position, and people saw enough of him to elevate him into a head coaching position. See, the only problem with when it comes to the Patriots tree is that I feel like Bill Belichick is almost like a kingmaker in the National Football League. And I think especially the New York Giants, because Bill Belichick came from the New York Giants, it's a very ancestral thing between the Giants and the Patriots and the coaching, the Bill Parcells, Ray Perkins kind of tree, right? Bill Belichick was there for 2 Super Bowls, and he started his career there. So I feel like a lot of the times they go to Bill and they say, "Hey, Bill, man, who's the the rookie of the year? Who's the one that you want to elevate that you think that we need? Because I want somebody that comes from your family tree, because that we trust." And I know this is a very rudimentary way to look at this. I know the Giants and organizations should probably put more credence in their own, what they see with their own eyes. But I've watched this happen with the Jets. How the Jets hired Adam Gase just because he was Peyton Manning gave him a fucking good endorsement. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with Nagy and all of these guys, man. So a lot of these dudes get hired just based off of the word of a very prominent and influential person in the National Football League. And I really, really feel like that's what's happening with Bill Belichick. So I don't know how good of a special teams coach Joe Judge was when he was with the New England Patriots. The only thing I can judge Joe Judge off of is him as a coach for the New York Giants. Now, when Joe Judge got hired, he said all of the right things. He was great in front of the media. And I thought, okay, the Giants have their next coach for the next few years, because it was a mess over there. But Joe Judge not only did not do well, but I was surprised in the way he handled a lot of things as a head coach. I was very, very surprised. Now, I'm not putting it all on Joe Judge, because we know that Dave Gettleman is probably the worst GM in the history of creation. But now, here we go, fast forward. We have Patriots West. We got Josh McDaniels. We got all of these people that are from the Patriots family tree, somewhere, somehow. The Giants Patriot family tree. And now we have another one in Joe Judge. Now, there's only so many head coaching jobs out there. We know Joe Judge will never get one of those jobs. He's going to have to rehabilitate his image. So now I'm to the point where, like, yo, listen, if he was a head coach, what I can surmise is that he knows what it's like to run a whole team for a couple of years. So that had to have made him better singularly at what he did, which was special teams. We lost Rich Bisaccia. Shout out to Rich Bisaccia, man. You know, and thank Rich. We got to thank Rich Bisaccia for rallying this team and putting us on a trajectory to winning, man. He's a very, 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 very good special teams coach. He was a great leader of men. We've all talked about this before. I don't think Richie B would have been a good head coach because, you know, he doesn't have the experience, and we didn't need that. We didn't need that at all. But the good thing about Joe Judge is, and Rich Bisaccia is getting hired by the Green Bay Packers, which is awesome. Shout out to him, man. But the thing about Joe Judge is now we got a Joe Judge who was a head coach and is probably an even better coach. So I'm hoping that we get this thing wrapped up and to get him in here in the Patriots West, and that'll be another person that we can have here that's going to kind of make the culture grow. Junior Reynoso, can we sign all the free agents before the next season? No, not yet. It's not free agency time, brother. Yo, Raider Ross, what's good? It's right, baby. Super Bowl and sandwiches, Raider Casper. That is the dream, damn it. That's the dream, and we're getting it on a T-shirt pretty soon. Oh, my God. Salute, my brother. Salute. Keep up the great work. Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I tell you, man, it's therapeutic, man. So with the draft coming up, with, you know, all of these college all-star games coming up, you want to make sure that your coaching staff is actually filled up. And what you want to make sure of when you're building a program is that you're addressing needs. So the thing about us as fans, we want our teams to address every need in every offseason, but it doesn't work like that. But since we got a new regime here, they're building a program. So it's not just about this year, it's about going forward, right? So you got to make sure in the draft that when you address a need, that it's addressed going forward. And that's more so what I want. I want to make sure that when you address a need, it's the right move. It's a move that's going to be here. It's a player that we're going to have for the next 8 years. And that's done. That's a done deal. The strongest position group in this draft, as I see it, is the trenches, the interior. They got a lot of tackles in this draft. They have a lot of edges in this draft, defensive ends, and they have a lot of defensive tackles in this draft. It's a very strong draft for that. And I think that it'll be very advantageous for the Raiders to focus on building in the trenches. If you show me a playoff team, man, I'll show you a team that is built from the inside out. And that was one of our weaknesses last year. We all know that Derek Carr is the kind of quarterback that if he doesn't have ample protection, man, then he goes from being a top-tier quarterback to kind of a mid-tier to lower-tier guy. So you got to make sure that you protect Derek, right? So we can address that in free agency because we know that free agency, there's a lot of guys out there that could fill needs for us. But what you can address in free agency is defensive tackle because them guys are not growing on trees, man. They're not growing on trees. I'm going to get a comment up here. Hey, bro, quick question. Can Josh McDaniels run the OC instead of getting one? I mean, you got to have somebody that handles that position groups and meetings and things like that. He's a head coach, so I don't think so. He can call the plays and he can design the playbook, but the offensive coordinator has to institute the scheme. So, no, I don't think so, sir. Geraldo Escobar, we need a true nose, and we don't have one, and that's my point. So that's the reason why I started evaluating the nose tackles that and the defensive tackles in this draft. You got a couple of 3 techniques in there. You got a couple of nose guards. You got a couple of true nose guards. A lot of people are calling for us to draft Jordan Davis. And I'll give you my reasons why I don't really know if I agree with that anymore. You know, when I break down the tape on Jordan Davis, you know what I'm saying? What I think about trading for Ramswick, if the price is right and you know the compensation isn't too high, I have no problem with that, man. Listen, the more players that are proven that you can pencil in and bring in is always great, man. So for me, I would love to get Ramswick, but you know the price probably gonna be a little too high, right? Yeah, so look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start getting into breaking down some of this. I'm gonna see if somebody wants to pull up with me on the show so we can kind of have a little roundtable about this. And then, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Yo, modular dynamics, bro. I wanted the Raiders to fucking draft Vita Vea, but I can't see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting rid of Vita Vea. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Those kind of guys, nose tackles, you never look at the Patriots all of those years. Everybody gives all of these people different credit. And there's one guy that I never hear brought up for the Patriots' success while he was there. And his name is Vince Wilfork. Nobody ever brings up how great Vince Wilfork is. I think Vince Wilfork is a Hall of Fame nose tackle, even though his numbers aren't crazy. But Vince Wilfork kind of just ensured you that you weren't going to run all over the Patriots. Vince Wilfork ensured you that, yo, his left tackle, you know what I'm saying, was going to be there. And his left tackle, I'm not left tackle, his defensive end, I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to read some at the same time. But his defensive end was going to be productive. So, yo, that's the one guy nobody talks about, man. What's up, Bill Gates? Wasted. If Bama J-Mo falls to the second round, do we shoot? It depends on what we do in the first. But yeah, man, he's a special talent, man. He's a special talent. You definitely have to. My hater has arrived. Digital Prez, how are you? Yo, the Goose. Thank you, Jesse. The Goose is a guy that nobody ever brings up, man. Big Teddy Washington. See, you guys know your football, man. That's why I love y'all being in the chat, man. Y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about, man. But yeah, man, Vince Wilfork, bro, was a monster. And I want the Raiders to get a player like that that'll be here for 8 to 10 years. So we don't got to worry about the run. I need at least 2 interior linemen from this particular draft. Address that need, get 2 guys on rookie contracts, and then you move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this thing in a minute. I'm going to get to a couple of these chats real quick, though, because, I want to let y'all know I'm in here and I'm vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chester McLaughlin, too, bro. See, Terrence, the problem with Akeem Hicks is, man, that's a hefty price tag, right? And we have so many needs to address. So if I can get a young guy who's not injury prone and stuff that can fill that void, because that's something that translates very, very quickly. Defensive tackles, that translates. It's either you have it or you don't. So you could bring a rookie DT in here, bro, and he can clog up that middle and be a difference maker right off the bat. And you also don't have to waste high draft capital on defensive tackles, unless they're like a super special kind of a defensive tackle. Jesse Cardenas. I remember when Baltimore Ravens had Tony Saragoose and Sam Adams clogging up that middle. I definitely do too, bro. And that's what makes a fucking great, great defense, man. It's tough to find nose tackles that can hold their own. It's a different beast in the NFL, but you know what? When you find that beast, you got to draft it. Hey, Raider KO, you jump in the line, bro. You jump in the line, brother, because I'm about to put the list up pretty soon, yo. Look, I'm gonna share the link out. I'm gonna send an invite to some of my content creators that want to pull up, and then I'm gonna get started without them. John Ridgway. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, brother. Sean Johnson, John Ridgway from nose tackle from Arkansas, 6'5", 320. His 40 time is a 5 flat. Yo, I like John Ridgway. He plays a little high for me. Man. Jesse and Jessica. What about Joe Judge? We got into that a little earlier, but I'll go back over it. Listen, I'm for the Patriots kind of. Listen, I got to stop saying the Patriots, but I'm for them bringing coaches that they're familiar with. I'm for coaches that kind of have the same, culturally, they have the same kind of outlook on things. So it's, everybody's lock and step and they know what to expect. So I'm for them bringing Joe Judge in. My thing is, I don't know whether or not Joe Judge is this phenomenal coach, because a lot of these coaches that come from Bill Belichick's tree are getting jobs because Bill is saying that they're good. So, you know what I mean? And not necessarily them earning it. So, it remains to be seen, but he's a special teams coach that was a head coach. So I'm sure that he's probably going to be great just coaching one position, because now he doesn't have to worry about the whole team and he can focus singularly on that task. And that's got to make him a better coach, seeing how the other half lives. Y'all just coming with it, man. Jerron Gage from Ohio State. He's all right. He's all right. I'm not a humongous fan of his. So man. So now look, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have a few people pull up if they'd like to. So y'all give me a quick second right here. You know, we don't like dead air and all of that. Y'all give me a quick second, and you know, I'm gonna share the link out and see if, you know, somebody want to come and talk that shit with me. If not, you know, listen, you know, they don't call me wasted talent for nothing, man. You know, I can hold this thing down on my own very, very easily. But you know, I like to have a difference of opinions on a panel. You know what I'm saying, when I'm doing my thing. So, you know, shout out to everybody who's up in here. You know what I mean? And if anybody want to pull up, they are welcome to, you know, as far as my content creators go, because I want to keep this show really about the information today. You know what I mean? I don't want to clown too much, man. I want to keep this shit about the information. This is important, man, because shit is starting to kind of shape up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I sent it out. And, you know, hopefully, you know, we get, you know, a couple of cats in here, man. But yeah, listen, so what I'm about to do is I'm definitely going to oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up, you know, my rankings for defensive tackles. So for me, my top defensive tackle prospects for the Raiders, and I'm not saying, see, now when I say this, this is not the top prospect overall. I know everybody's going to say Jordan Davis, but for the Raiders, I think the two guys that I really would like is Travis Jones from UConn, true nose guard, you know what I mean, 13% body fat. This guy's a monster. This dude is fucking 6'5", 333, so he's heavy, stout, has 13% body fat, man. That is phenomenal, man. The guy's a freak of nature, man. He's an explosive hitter. He has great hands. He has a high motor. And you know, for us and our team, that's what we're gonna need. Like when you got a guy and they switching schemes and things like that, like we're gonna get with Graham, you gotta have guys with high motors, man. You can't have guys that take plays off and guys that aren't used to switching and shit like that. So that's what you need, man. So y'all looking at it. What about Jeffrey Simmons? I wanted the Raiders to draft Jeffrey Simmons, but he's very, very injury prone, man. So I don't know. It depends on what it's like. Yeah, man. I would love Sultan to pull up, man. I think Sultan's probably knocked out though. But yo, what I do have is I have a legend pulling up, a true legend when it comes to this content creator thing, you know. And he's one of the guys that inspired me to get into this thing. Give it up for my man, Dirty Raider, man. Please, man. Thank you, man. Mr. Dalvin.
Hey, I appreciate those kind words. Legend, nah, bro. Me and you, we in the same spot, bro. You know what I mean? We both just starting out. You know what I mean? So I wish the success for both of us, you know, but I'm in the same boat with you right now, bro.
Hey, bro, listen, let me tell you something. Just because you just starting out in something don't mean you ain't a legend. We knew Kobe was a
I
legend as soon as he came in the league, right? So don't
Yeah.
give me that, bro. Don't be too modest on me, bro. But look,
I appreciate it though, brother.
So I'm breaking this shit down, right? What I said was my list is the defensive tackles that I think will fit the Raiders. I'm not saying that, yo, this guy, that guy's better than this guy, that guy. My guys that I feel like will fit the Raiders, and I had it up. I see you in the car. Do you want me to put it back up so you can see, you know, my list? Have you gotten familiar with some of these guys? All right, let me
see what you got up there.
You know, I'm a boomer tech, bro, so I gotta.
I like Winfrey. Watt is nice. He will fit. Jordan Davis, I like where you got him because he's not a top dominant fit for this D. Yeah, I can agree with that list, bro. My only thing, I think Butler might be a tad bit better than Haskell.
Yeah, he is. That was actually a mistake. That was actually a mistake. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was a mistake, yo. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no professionals, bro. So, yo, Bo, we got some comments in here. Yo, Wasted, did you see the offer from Seattle will give us? Yeah, bro, look, bro, we going to get into that later. Y'all, I'm going to start his comment. Curtis, hang out with me, bro, because we going to get into this because that's another segment of the show. Let me break down this draft. We going to get into this, bro, because I get sick of hearing all these bogus reports of fucking reporters who have no talent that come and they write all these erroneous rumors and get shit started because it's a slow media cycle for the Raiders. So listen, man, you know, as we proceed and we get back into the defensive tackles, y'all hit that like, that subscribe button, the thumbs up, share it out, tell a friend, pay your tab, man, get wasted with me. But yo, listen, so the reason why I got Travis Jones as our number one guy, right, is because of this. Travis Jones is an explosive hitter. He's the kind of guy when he hits you, shit stops. He's humongous. He is humongous, bro. The dude is 6'5". He's 333 pounds. He has 13% body fat.
He takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, he's not really a pass rusher.
Lot of space.
He's not a pass rusher. He is a true.
No, he's a runner. He's a run D stopper. He can clog both holes from either side. It doesn't matter where you line him up. He can shut down the center of the field just by himself.
Yeah, and yo, on clogging up the two holes, pause. We just gotta get that out the way. You know,
pause.
We gotta always get the pause out the way.
Pause. My bad, pause.
Yeah, man. Hey, Curtis, I appreciate you, brother. And listen, I'm gonna definitely be tapping in and pulling in with you with this shit, man. Because I saw that report, bro. And I wrote it down. I said, I got to remember to talk about this. This is bullshit.
Where your watch hours at?
I'm halfway there.
Halfway there?
I think I'm halfway there. You know what I'm saying? I don't be doing the long lives like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got to, I got to be
what we going to have to do, bro, we're going to have to do one where we set it up in the morning.
Blessings,
I mean, get you a 12. Get you a 12 like I did.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean? Get you a 12 like I did.
We gonna do a marathon, yo. The race to 4,000. That's what we gonna do. The race to 4,000, yo.
Yeah, you racing yourself on that one, bro. I just need the subs now.
No. It ain't a race with y'all. It's a race with me.
Yeah,
bro, all of this.
Yeah, race for you.
It's a race for all of us. Like
it's a race for all of us. I'm just trying to get them subs at this point now. I'm like, okay, I got the hours. Cool, great.
Yeah, very good, man. We need to draft Travis Jones. He showed up at the Senior Bowl last week. Yo, he definitely did. And see, yo, listen, I don't like to be a prisoner of the moment when it comes to the Senior Bowl. Like, for me, it's about the tape. At the end of the day, it's an all-star game. The one thing that it shows you with a guy like a Travis Jones is that he can play with big-time competition and against big-time competition. So that was the piece for me. But for me, looking at his game tape, the game tape is why I want Travis Jones. It ain't got nothing to do with, how he played in the all-star game. I'm just going to be honest with you. Yo, Barry, I'm going to be honest with you. Yo, appreciate you pulling up, bro. And I appreciate your comments and stuff on all the videos and shit, man. Like, yo, you're super, super insightful. You're definitely one of the people that, I appreciate you pulling up on me, bro. You're excellent. So look, the reason why we need Travis Jones is like I said, man, we're going to be going through multiple defensive fronts. So he's the kind of defensive tackle that you can leave on the field 80% of the time. Even though he's not a great pass rusher, we have great pass rushers on our team already. Not great, but very good ones. And they'll be enhanced by having a good run stuffer like that. Also, it will allow us to keep Denzel Perryman as well. You know what I mean? Now, see, for me, I would like to get two of these guys. If the Raiders play their cards right, I would like to get Travis Jones and Perrion Winfrey and or Devontae Wyatt, because everybody is not into that. We're gonna draft. I would like to see them double dip at tackle.
See, Perrion Winfrey is a guy you could get in the later rounds, though. You know what I mean? Like, you can definitely pick him up in the later rounds.
Yeah, and I think Travis Jones is a second-round pick. I think Travis Jones is a second-round pick, and I think Perrion Winfrey. But see, the thing is, a lot of people are prisoners of the moment too. Perrion Winfrey is a great pass rusher. He's a great pass rusher at the defensive end position, but he's not great against the run. You know what I mean? He's twitchy. He has a fucking nice fucking He has a nice package. Yo, we got another legend pulling up. What's up, Hammer?
I'm still a guppy, bro, but I appreciate it. What's good?
Nah, bro.
What's up,
Listen,
little?
bro,
What's up, little bro?
What up, big bro?
Yo, chilling, man. Yo, we going over the defensive tackles right now. You know what I'm saying? We going over the defensive tackles. Yes. To me, that's the most important position group. It's one of the deepest in the draft, but for us, it's the most important one because if you have a strong interior, you can build everything out. That helps you with your secondary and everything. So so what say you, Hammer? I got a list right here, and I'm gonna put it back up. I don't know. You got your phone? You think you can see it when I put it up or not? I'm about to put it up in a second. It's gonna be covering the screen.
I need you to go with me to do something after I pick up Richard. Okay?
You got it?
Yeah, and like the two of your guys at the top, I've already been pretty high on. Actually, 3 guys on this list I've been really high on: Wyatt Davis and Garrett. I know Matthew Butler's been thrown around recently. I gotta like really sit down and look at that tape, but I do like the route of going with a D tackle. I don't know necessarily if it's going to be in the first round because now the new one out there right now for us in the first round is grabbing Drake London.
Listen,
a lot of people are feeling he's going to fall to us at right now at 22.
Listen, this is the way I look at it. And listen, we got to give a shout out to the fly and wonderful Sarah Phillips. You know, that's how we always.
What up, Sarah?
That's how we always like greet Sarah. You know,
I'm not doing anything. He's supposed to be about it before. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
All right, EC Everett, why these guys doing their
thing?
You
beg me like that. You beg me like that, I might have to.
Winfrey has the size, the length to be a 3 technique stud. Scouts will look past his tape at OU. I'm an OU fan. Winfrey never played at OU like he did at the Senior Bowl. Yo, nobody in the NFL drafts people off of an all-star game. That's what we don't like. Yo, us as fans, we kick and scream for these guys. I'm telling you, scouts have tapes on guys going back to when they was in high school. Trust me, bro. Like, yo, they draft people off of their game tape and their measurables and their medical profile and shit like that, and their psychological profile. They do not draft them based off of the Senior Bowl. All the Senior Bowl is a measuring stick to see how they look against congruent kind of competition, especially the smaller school guys, right? But like you were saying, Hammer, yo, I mean, look, I like Drake London. I do. And what I think the Raiders should do is this is a way that you can address 2 needs at once. I feel like a lot of these defensive tackles will be there later. You know what I mean? Like the Jordan Davises of the world won't, but I don't really want Jordan Davis, and I'm going to get into that a little later. I feel like, listen, if Treylon Burks falls down to us and or Drake London, you got to take him. The only problem I have with Drake London is he's a great receiver. He runs the route tree excellently. He just doesn't, like, I got to see him. Like, they say he's fast, but when I look at him on tape, he doesn't jump off he doesn't jump off
as fast.
He doesn't. They keep talking about like how fast he is in shorts, but on a football field, I don't see that speed. Yeah. Now, conversely, when Deebo Samuels was coming out, everybody said Deebo wasn't that fast, and it didn't look like that to me. Now, when I see Treylon Burks, he reminds me of Andre Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Same size, profile, everything. That is a unique talent you have to have on your roster.
I've been high on Burks, but I don't think he's going to be there come pick number 22.
Now, see, I don't know.
If he is, and we take him, I'm gonna be extremely happy. Like, we've had a couple of drafts over the last few years where there have been guys that I've eyed, that I've wanted, that I'm like, yo, they would be great fits to the team. Like, one that we missed out on that still I'm kicking and screaming about to this day is Ed Oliver, and now he's with Buffalo. I'm like, that dude, we should have fucking had him.
Bro, he was right there. He was right there. But everybody wants to be fucking a smart guy. Everybody wants to come in and think they're smarter than everyone else. And it's such a it's bullshit. It pisses me off. Now listen, I'm gonna share my screen here, y'all. And see, this is the reason why, you know, I think, and okay, this is my defensive tackles, but what I need to do is the full order, right? This is the reason why I think Treylon Burke might be there for us, right? So if you look at what we got here in the first few picks, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? We know the Jacksonville Jaguars got the first pick. They're probably going to take the dude out of Michigan, or they're going to take Thibodeau, because they got to hit that pick out of the park, and or a left tackle, because they definitely need one to protect Sunshine. I call Trevor Lawrence Sunshine. He reminds me of Ricky Sunshine, right?
Sunshine.
So number 2, the Detroit Lions might trade out of that spot because they definitely want Hutchinson. They want Hutchinson, and their left tackles. You got, they're good there. They're good there. They drafted Penei Sewell and everything like that. The right tackle Decker is been the staple there. They're good there, so they could trade out of number 2. You got to watch for that. The New York Jets.
What do they get for 2 though?
What do they get for 2? Not as much as you think. The Jets are the problem.
The Jets are going to be a problem because they have 4 of the top 40 picks of this draft this year. There have been talks out there that the Jets are willing to listen to offers for that 10th overall, but really haven't heard much since that's been brought up a couple of weeks ago. But they have 4 in the top 40. That's insane.
Yeah, man, and that's the thing. The thing about with the Jets, it all depends on how they view Treylon Burks the way that we do. You know what I'm saying? And conversely, do the Raiders view Treylon Burks that high? Me, if I'm the GM, if he's there at 22, even if Jordan Davis on the board, I take him. He's a special talent, and I could fill those needs elsewhere, right? So, like I said previously, man, you can't address every need, man, in one offseason. But what you got to make sure of is when you address that need, that the need is addressed going forward. You can't keep going back every year and drafting the same positions and striking out like the Raiders have done in the past. So I hope that this offseason, that if we hit a positional group hard, we hit it hard, and then next year it's not even an issue and we can move on and address something else.
Like, we really do know at this point what the needs are going into this draft, and we know what we're going to need free agency wise, where we need to go. Free agency wise, it's going to be a number 1 receiver if the opportunity presents itself. We need a right tackle. We need a left guard. And the best way to solve those problems is through free agency. When it comes to the draft, D tackles, cornerbacks, linebackers, maybe a receiver, but maybe, just maybe a quarterback as well, if we don't have the right person as a backup. There are names that have been flying around, and some of the names that I've mentioned over the last week, a lot of people have been on board, others not so much, but then the media is out there with some of the same names that I've been mentioning as well. Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer, just because of the experience with McDaniels, a lot of people are high on those guys. That others that have said Teddy Bridgewater. You heard Ryan Fitzpatrick being thrown out in there. Not against it. If we can have a serviceable backup behind Carr, because the reports out there now are Carr will not be traded. I've been telling you guys that he ain't going nowhere. He is not going to be traded. So I don't want to see anybody in any of these Raider content creator live chats from here on out talking about, oh, Carr's going to get traded. What if we do this? What if we trade that? He's not going nowhere, guys. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Hey, Hammer, real quick, man. I want to address something that was just said in the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dub Raider, man, look. Sometimes I eat on air. You know what I'm saying, bro? If that shit offends you, bro, you know what I mean? Listen, by all means, man, you don't got to be here. I appreciate you being here. I'm new. I need all the support I can get, bro. But, yo, my man got to get his substance right now. So, you know, we're not professionals, bro. We're fans just like you. But we come in here, we talk from our knowledge base, and we doing this because we love it. You know what I mean? Maybe one day we might be professional, but as of this moment, we not. So guess what? I might be on this motherfucker eating a bowl of chili or something. but yo, King, listen, King, I appreciate you being here though, bro. Don't get it confused. I appreciate it. But anyway, yo, Hammer, like I was saying, bro, you right. You absolutely right, man. But wait a minute. Bill Gates, he's saying it's breaking news. Derek Carr gets traded.
Yo, go fly a kite, bro. And the next thing, like Issues had asked before, because I saw him in the chat, and shout out to Issues. Why is Joe Judge coming here? Like, why hire him as a special teams coordinator? Listen to me. I'm gonna put this out there and make it perfectly clear to everybody that does not know, the two best special teams coordinators in the league for years have been Coach Bisaccia and Joe Judge. Just because Joe Judge didn't pan out as a head coach, which I told the whole world that he wasn't going to pan out as a head coach, doesn't mean he's not going to get another opportunity as a special teams coordinator. He comes to us, great.
Breaking news. The Raiders have agreed to terms with special team coordinator Tom McMahon as per sources. And my sources are Sultan Mir
Hi.
and also my brother, Tazzy Sasso. So listen, man.
You're going to go around, fill out a form, and speak to them. Not outside, right around, right here.
There we go. So the whole Joe Judge conversation is null and void. This shit is
there we
done.
go. Thank you, Sultan. Sultan.
The Sultan. Thank you, brother. Everyone.
Sultan.
I say yes for Joe Judge. Too bad that they hired Tom McMahon. You know what I mean? So this is a null and void.
Cut.
As I'm having the conversation, Sultan just like, breaking news, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you got that clip? Oh, you mean it's not needed?
Yeah, man.
It's not needed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they say
right.
Joe Judge got bread, he could throw parties. See, that's fucked up, bro. Like, Joe Judge threw a party for his coaches who were getting fired and shit, bro. The man throws a party for his former cohorts, and everybody fucking dogs him in the New York media. And that's the reason why nobody fucking succeeds in New York, man.
But that's the equivalent to somebody throwing a divorce party. Like, really?
Bro, listen, maybe he was close with his staff, bro.
We tried. You know what I mean? Let's have a party. We tried. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with that?
So I don't know much about McMahon, bro. I've heard about McMahon. I don't know much about him. Yo, do you guys know anything about him? Do you have anything?
He's Vince McMahon's brother. No, I don't know.
Is he? He's Vinnie Mac's brother?
No, I'm joking. I don't know.
I know, bro. I'm saying you're gonna come in and be like, Renfro, you're fired. You son of a bitch, you're on it.
Nephew of Ed McMahon.
Hey-o.
Yo, Bill Gates, wait, why is Carr being so quiet? You think he gets extended? Bro, Derek Carr has already put his foot in his mouth saying that he wants to retire a Raider. So that pretty much leaves you fucking rendered useless when it comes to a debate. Not a debate, but a negotiation. When it's contract time, it's time to shut up and let people do their talking. That's why Derek Carr before, last time in his contract was coming, he says, I'm not going to discuss my contract through the season. Now it's the time for them. There you go, brother.
Yeah, can I address that real quick, bro? Because I've said this multiple times. DC is under contract. He's not going anywhere. He doesn't need the money right now. The money can be used in other places, especially like free agency. You know what I mean? So he's content with playing out the contract that he so agreed to, like he did last time. We extended him. He played out the contract he originally agreed upon, and we gave him a nice little extension. He's going to play out this one to the end of the season, and then his value will be up. If he makes Super Bowl, bro, his value skyrockets. But he would have at least achieved what he set out to achieve, which was get that ring.
That's facts. That's facts. But see, this is the thing, man. A guy in the point of their career that Derek Carr is in, and the situation that he's in, they're gonna have to make some kind of a real commitment to Derek Carr. Derek Carr has children. Derek Carr has a house out there. Derek Carr is not gonna play under a 1-year deal.
Derek Carr lives literally next door to John Gruden.
I know John Gruden's like, hey man, what's going on in the facilities, man? Hey, how those guys treat you over there, man?
Do y'all really think he's still in Vegas? Y'all don't think he went back to Florida by now?
No, Gru's definitely in Florida. Gru's in Florida.
Gru is definitely in Florida, bro.
He's scaring the fish with that scowl that he has. He's like, hey, you fucking fish, let me tell you something. Chucky's coming and he's bringing hell with him. And you fucking get ready, man. You know what I mean, man? Nah, but Derek Carr's not going to play under a 1-year contract. It ain't going to happen. It is not going to happen, bro.
Let me get my ass back. Let me get my ass back to work before anybody starts crying or bitching.
Hammer, thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate you, bro. You know
for those that are in here, if you haven't subbed to this channel yet, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing. Big Dog just hit over 1,000 recently. Like, yo, get these numbers up. Let's see my man continue to grow. Most definitely. Pause. Dirty as well. Make sure to check out Dirty's Basement.
Hey, Dirty, could you
Yes,
do me
please.
a favor, man, and provide me the
What's
link
up?
to your channel so I can have it in the chat, bro?
And it's not called Dirty's Basement, but I call it Dirty's Basement because it just sounds good.
I'm extremely uneducated on how to pull that out of my phone right now.
Yo, Terrence, could you do me a favor, Terrence? Hey, yo, y'all make sure y'all pay the bar
Yeah,
tab too,
T
baby.
got it.
Pay your tab. Terrence, please, brother, could you please put Dirty's stuff in the link so everybody can subscribe to our brother, man? Each one teach one, man. We trying to all rise together, man. I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, this is gonna be
I appreciate it.
this is
In the
gonna be
words of
something
Maya
special.
Angelou, I will rise.
I will rise.
I'll see y'all later, though. Be safe, y'all.
Dirty Dirty ain't no more married than the man in the moon. It's like, nah, but on the real. So boom, we live, baby. We live, right? So now we're going through these defensive tackles. Now, the way I'm saying it is that listen, we can get a tackle in the second round, then double back in the third or the fourth round and solidify that position group because it's one of the strongest in the draft, man. The trenches, you can build your trenches in this draft. You know what I mean? Like for me, where we are, that is the most important thing because that can solidify our secondary. It'll help our linebackers. It'll help us stop the run. It'll help our red zone defense. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, when it comes to us going out and getting a young tackle, I'm good on that. We did that last year. So now we got to make sure that this young tackle, we got to see what we have with him, whether he's a guard, whether they're going to move him back to right tackle. I hope they don't. But I hope they go and address the holes in our offensive line with veterans because Derek Carr doesn't have 3 or 4 years to wait for another kid to develop. There's already enough kids on his offensive line. You know, Andre James is developed already. Colton Miller's developed. He's a pro, damn near all pro player. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with Leatherwood, that's a kid. And then you go and you plug the other two with professionals. You keep John Simpson on the bench, let him get, maybe he might get better. Maybe in another year, he makes that step forward. Like the one thing that has always bothered me that the Raiders did was get rid of my man from Miami, man. Oh my God, he was a guard when Gabe Jackson was, he's in Buffalo now. John, oh my God, man.
Winstrom?
No, John, he has a John, Jesus Christ, what was his last name? I forgot his name, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start.
You're not talking about Richie.
No, not John Ritchie. I'm talking about, he's a guard. He was here. He's the backup Gabe Jackson a couple of years ago. We drafted him out of Miami. He was a left guard. John, what the fuck is his name? Anybody in chat, please. Feliciano. John Feliciano. Thank you, Brian Rodriguez. My man. Appreciate you. John Feliciano. It pissed me off that we got rid of John Feliciano. We should have kept him, bro. I was a huge advocate for keeping that guy. Now he's gone. They should have kept him and got rid of Gabe Jackson when they should have. But yeah, man, listen. So look, we got a little background on your man, McMahon. McMahon is a 28-year coaching veteran who has coached special teams at the NFL level for the past 13 years. I don't know where he coached at. I don't really know a whole lot about him. I've heard his name floating around, but I don't. I'm not even gonna get up here and stunt y'all and lie. Hey, Bugsy, salute my brother. So listen, man. So we got a veteran coach. So now they've built up the foundation. The culture is in place. Now you got to get the players. The foundation of that is we're not that far away. So it's not like we gotta it's not like we gotta go through a whole situation where, you know, we're here and we got to rebuild the whole team. We got a lot of pieces. What we got to do is add to them pieces so that we can get better in like an off season. Because to be honest with you, if they can build the trenches up right, address the line in a fiscally responsible way in free agency, draft a young stud receiver, bring in a couple of really good veteran receivers on the cheap, and fill in that defensive backing group with draft picks and a mixture of veterans, I'm telling you, bro, we're going to be okay, man. It has to be the defense. Yo, Bill Gates, considering we got Herbie and Mahomes in our division, we got to go D in the first round. See, bro, this is the thing for me. It depends on what we're talking about. I am not a proponent of us drafting another defensive back in the first round. Unless it's Kyle Hamilton, that is the only guy I know is going to be a slam dunk all-pro. The rest of these fucking guys what's up?
Breaking news, Dennis Allen's the new head coach of the Saints.
DA. I knew that was gonna happen. It's another guy getting another fucking chance. You know, he should though. I think Dennis Allen got a raw deal with the Raiders, man. He's a good coach.
Yo, he got a real raw deal with us, bro. Because he was doing things over there at SC before
Yeah, he
got
definitely
here.
was, man. He definitely was, man. He got a fucking raw deal. Yo, what would I give up to move up in the draft, bro? Listen, for Kyle Hamilton, bro, I give a first and a second.
I was gonna ask you, man, because you had said something about, you know, the number 2 pick might be up for grabs. You know what I mean? So what would be the price on that, and do we pay it?
Listen, man, I'm not giving up any draft capital for the future to get a rookie because we don't know how he's gonna work, right? So whatever they get from us, it would have to be in this draft. Because I can't piss away next year. You know what I'm saying? Just in case the guy's a bust. So yeah, I'd give up my first round pick and I give up a second round pick for Kyle Hamilton. That's how special I think Kyle Hamilton is. I definitely would.
Now, what if they want that, right? But they ask for a player.
The OC hasn't been hired yet. What happened? What do they want that and what happened?
So what if they ask for a player as well?
Then you can have Jonathan Abram. Jonathan Abram, see you. He's young. He's got upside. He's still on a rookie contract. It saves us money. We'd have to pay some of it, but they, you know what I'm saying? It'd be advantageous for everybody. And that's a plug and play starter from day one. Kyle Hamilton, Trayvon Merring, boom, you good to go. You good to go. Hey, listen, man, y'all gotta follow my man NorCal Jesse in the message that he's disseminating to everybody. Raider Nation, get wasted and run them likes up, pay that bar tab. We need y'all out there. So yeah, man, listen. I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking, man, Kyle Hamilton might be the best player in this entire draft. Like, that's how good Kyle Hamilton is. So he's the only guy that I'm willing to move up for in this draft. Because, you know, like, it's even with edge rushers, like with Kayvon Thibodeau, I was really high on him before this season, but there's been a lot of issues with him. You know what I mean? And I know Hutchinson, they're going to want to fucking – they're comparing him to Joey Bosa. Hutchinson is the kind of guy, man, that, you know, he's going to demand so much draft capital for Detroit to even consider it, or say, for instance, Jacksonville to even consider it. I'm thinking if Jacksonville's smart, they would draft a left tackle to protect Trevor Lawrence. But Jacksonville isn't smart. So they're probably going to get a edge rusher, and because they want to check one of those boxes. They want to knock it out of the park because they got the number 1 pick, and I get it.
Well, it's going to be up to their it's going to be up to their head coach. You know what I mean? Jacksonville's coach is going to have to go in and pound the table for offensive linemen if they want that to work over there. You know what I mean? But Jacksonville threw all their chips in to get the quarterback they got, basically by tanking. You know what I mean? So at this point, you know, you need to go ahead and build around him, because if you don't, you did all of that for nothing.
Yo, I would say Hamilton or Sauce Gardner. I really think Sauce is going to be a star. He's close to 6'3" with fluid hips. See, Sauce Gardner, man, to me, man, I don't know whether or not, I don't know what you got with Sauce Gardner, man. A lot of people are really high on Sauce Gardner, man, but Sauce Gardner needs to get a little bit stronger being a 6'3" guy, and I got to see how fast Sauce Gardner is, because I don't really see the makeup speed with Sauce Gardner. A lot of the times, he's a bigger, rangier guy. He can jump. He has all the moves. He's great hips, movement. But the thing with Sauce Gardner, if I'm going to get a corner in our division, I need, for the kind of corner, if I'm using a first-round pick, I need to say like I used to do with Champ Bailey. And I know that's a bad example because Champ Bailey was an all-pro Hall of Famer. But I need to, when I take a first-round pick on a guy, I need to be like, hey, listen, Sauce, you were on fucking whoever. You're on Keenan Allen. Erase him. You're on Tyreek Hill. Erase him. Like, I don't want to have to worry about that for the rest of the game, man. Seriously. I don't want to get a guy that's going to be getting beat like a redheaded stepchild, and we wasted a first-round pick and paying him premium money, man. I'm not a proponent because of the years that we've been burnt with corners. You know, a lot of people.
I'm not interested in the corner in the first round either, brother. We got the same sentiments on that. It needs to be something on the defense, but it either needs to be the line or the defensive a linebacker. You know what I mean? A D lineman or a linebacker. It needs to be one of those two.
Yo, we got a legend up in here. My man Hotep Jesus is pulling up. Hotep, what's good, brother? Look, yeah, now you right. You totally right about that, Dirty. You're totally right about that. See, the thing about it is, when you talk about linebackers, I'm not taking a linebacker in the first round, bro. Linebackers, the way they're used in football today, I'm not taking another one. We lost Dirty. We'll bring Dirty back up, yo. But yeah, yo, SC, what's up, brother? Thank you for pulling up, man. Thank you for pulling up. OG Fade. Give me Jordan Davis in the wide receiver in the second seat. Now, OG, we're going to get into that, man. I don't know if Dirty going to pull back up, but we're going to get in that. Jordan Davis, for me, at 22, is a very dangerous pick. It is a very, very dangerous pick. Everybody sees Jordan Davis, and he looks like the fucking thing from the Fantastic Four, and everybody sees that athleticism. But I've said this 3 times, and I want y'all, all y'all in the chat, to remember this. Desire is intrinsic. Desire is intrinsic. Desire is not something that you can coach. And that is the knock on Jordan Davis. And another knock on Jordan Davis is that, one, he's a big, tall guy, man. And he plays extra tall. And you got to get low. Low man wins in football. We all know that, man. He plays extremely high. You can get away with that shit in college. You can't get away with that shit when you're trying to, be in the National Football League with some of the guys he's going to have to go against. So Jordan Davis has, he's the biggest boomer bust prospect when we talk about linemen. Him and Thibodeau, and it's funny, the 2 guys everybody's talking about have the highest ceiling, but they got the lowest floor. You know what I mean? Like, Jordan Davis can be a fucking all-pro, and he can also come into this league and eat himself out of the National Football League. I'm not taking a guy like that with my first pick. I want high motor, highly motivated guys that are smart guys. And what you got to also realize about Jordan Davis is he played at a loaded Georgia team. Even though he's in the SEC, most of the time, every week, when Georgia march on that field, unless they're playing Alabama, they got the decided difference, man. Kyle Hamilton is the cleanest pick defensively in this entire draft, man. Seriously. So, I'm out on Jordan
corner.
Davis.
As a corner, I'm looking at like a Mikael Wright. You know what I mean? I really didn't like how Kobe Bryant got abused and used in the Senior Bowl.
Oh my God! You talking about somebody playing themselves out of draft position, bro? How many times he get burnt? Like 3 or 4.
Bro, he got burnt by a wide receiver that's only been coming out of my mouth anywhere. You know what I mean? And I swear, I hope we get this dude in the late round, 7th round. Even if we get him UDFA, I'm happy with that. And that's Velus Jones Jr. out of Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, he's one of the dudes that cooked Bryant over the weekend, bro. Like, literally cooked him. So, yeah.
Definitely. Yo, Dyson Spear, everybody's in lock and step in the nation right now. Dyson Spear, we really do need some big-ass dudes in that defensive line. Yo, Dyson, pause for Graham's scheme. I don't know if Davis is the guy or not, but they do need to get a nose tackle. And see, bro, you don't have to address that need in the first round. There were guys that are probably going to be better players in lower rounds. So what you do is you address, in the first round, you want to make sure you knock it out of the park, especially with a new regime, right? Drake London or Treylon Burks at wide receiver, it's a sexy pick. The nation will be happy, and you've made Derek Carr happy because he has another guy to throw to. And then you go and cherry pick the free agent market and bring some vets in here, man. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton is definitely going to go early, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the only guy I'm considering moving up for.
Yeah, he's gone early. He's not around at 22. That's not happening.
No way, yo. What happened to Alvin?
And if he is, if he's around at 22, bro, there's something in his profile that we don't know about.
He's definitely not going to be around. Yo, Aurelius Snow, Jim Harbaugh won around $9 million per year from the Raiders. Jim Harbaugh could kick rocks. He's in the past, bro. We not fucking with no Jim Harbaugh, man. Jim Harbaugh can go back to Michigan and do what he been doing, being average at Michigan. Yeah, that's right. I'm all the way out on Jim.
He wouldn't be here.
Yeah. No,
said he wouldn't be here.
You remember when we said in Doc's chat, yo, shout out to the Kingpin Docs, man. And shout out,
sir.
Hammer just pulled up on us, but shout out to Docs, man. Yo, we praying for you, bro. We love you, bro. We appreciate you, man. But yo, we said that shit on Doc's show. We was like, listen, it makes too much sense for it to happen. Anytime there's
Exactly.
something that everybody says is the Raiders are going to do this or they're going to do that. Oh, Odell Beckham is coming here. It just only makes sense there. It never fucking happens. So y'all just get that through your head, man. Ahmad Gardner is not a sneaky good pick, bro. Ahmad Gardner will not be there, bro. Trust me. The Eagles need help at secondary. The Eagles got 3 first-round picks. He will not be there, bro. The Jets, all these guys, that's the thing we looking at. Linval Joseph is a fossil. I don't want one of these guys that's like, I want that shit. And that's why I said what I said, why I want us to go early on the defensive tackle. I want us to address that need now with young guys that are on rookie contracts. So for because look, the window for this regime, if they don't at least start winning playoff games and get into the Super Bowl, it's 3 years, man. Let's just be for real here. You got to address that shit now. You can't go out and go get a guy like Linval Joseph and then next year you looking for another motherfucker to replace him. The trenches have got to be solidified because you've already located the quarterback. Skill position guys come and go. But since you've located the quarterback, you got to protect him. And then the trenches up front, you got to get a pass rush to stop the fucking Chiefs, and you got to stop the run. And if you do that, everything is back. Yo, somebody's in here trolling. Just Gruden is a god. Yeah, he's a fallen god. He fell from Mount Olympus. Gruden got kicked. He said, hey, man, who the fuck kicked me in the back with these old fucking emails and me talking?
He's the god of horrible emails. He's the god of horrible emails.
Panther rule. Every time Carr plays against us, he throws for dinner at 500 yards. Oh, yo, we got a Panthers fan in here, bro. Salute to you for coming in here and pulling up. That's mad random, bro.
Hey, mad random, bro.
It's mad random.
It sounds like he want him. It sounds like he want him on this team.
Wait, who is a run stopper we can get that's elite? Bro, I told you, Travis Jones, brother. That's our guy, man. I think we can get him in the second or the third round.
Is your question related to draft or free agency? Which one are you asking us? You know what I mean?
I think OG was talking about definitely the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yo, we got an Eagle fan in here too, man. Yo, everybody try. Yo, listen, whoever in here, man, tell a friend and tell a friend.
Oh, if you got an Eagle fan, that's probably Philly. That's probably Philly sports.
Yeah, it's Philly sports. It's cool, man, but tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this shit out, man. And yo, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Pay that tab, man. Get wasted with me. Travis Jones.
Smack the bar and get them drinks.
Yes, sir. Or yo, the dude from listen, guys, I want us to get both. I want us to get Perion Winfrey and I want us to get Travis Jones, and then we're good. We're good. That's a Patriot ass move right there. You focus on a position group and it's solidified for the foreseeable future. John Doe, the Eagles are getting Derek Carr. You know what the Eagles are getting? Not the playoffs, motherfucker. Yeah, both would be fired, Dyson. That's how I'm on it, bro. Because, yo, with your first round pick, you get a Drake London, and I've repeated myself 1,000 times. I'm sorry, because I'm excited. You get a Drake London. Yo, you get a motherfucking guy like Treylon Burks. J-Mo's been hurt. J-Mo's going to fall. But definitely, we can address that need, and then you can fill shit in. But we got to focus on one side of the ball, man. Philly Sports a good dude, man. We respect you, bro. Yo, my man Hotep, you got to rock an eye patch during your streams. Nah, man. Nah, chill. No eye patches here. Yo, Marvel Montez wasted. The thing is, Perion Winfrey is a non-factor against the run, but he's not a non-factor when it comes to rushing the passer. So, listen, we're going to be running multiple schemes. So, when you get Perion Winfrey, you can have him, and he's a 2-gap, 3-gap kind of player, man. He can get after the quarterback. He has an elite skill set at a defensive tackle. So, that's a special talent. You don't have a lot of pass rushing defensive tackles. Now, if he had both, Perion Winfrey would be Aaron Donald. How many of those are there? So, yo, that's why you get a Travis Jones who can set that. Yo, he can clog up space, man. He could be your nose tackle when you're in your 3-4 formation, and then when you go to the 4-3, you bring in Perion Winfrey and have him lined up next to Max Crosby. And Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, if you got them two guys going after the quarterback, you getting pressure up the middle and you getting pressure off both edges. So now you can cut their head off for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, man, like Al Davis used to say, because we know we fucks with these Raiders, man. The quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard in the first few plays of the game. Shout out to Al Davis Listen to Raiders, yo, man. Listen, we got to definitely, y'all, on my channel, I'm going to start chronicling some of the things that Al Davis did to build professional football, to give respect to the godfather, Al Davis. That's the reason why I'm a fan of the Raiders, him and Marcus Allen, honestly. Panthers rule. Honestly, Malik Willis and Matt Corral as a Panthers fan. Thank you, brother. You know what, man? You can have them, man. You can have a Malik Willis is a 6-foot guy with a rocket arm, and he has a lot of talent. But Malik Willis is not ready to start in the National Football League. He has no touch on the ball. Every play I saw in that All-Star game, and they were running for their life. Got, you know, a lot of those linemen aren't going to get drafted because of that Senior Bowl. They better go play in the next one. Whatever the next All-Star, they better go play in that motherfucker, because them guys are,
you know, more stock drafted this year in the Senior Bowl than I have seen in a very long time, man. I've seen more draft stock drop these last couple of days, man. It has been terrible.
But you know what the thing is? People aren't watching college football anymore for whatever reason, right? People aren't watching college football, man. They're not. And to be honest with, we're saying people's stocks are dropping, right? They're dropping in the eyes of the fans. We don't know who the fuck these guys are going to draft. Yo, every year what happens is there's all of these projections of these guys, right? And then you go to the combine, and then it's a whole nother set of projection for guys. And then it's the actual draft. And then when we draft the players that nobody fucking thought we were going to get, then they're going to say, oh, yeah, I always wanted that guy. These fucking is bullshit. We don't know what the fuck. We're fans. We don't know what's going to happen. I have a good idea. I tell you whose stock did draft, whose draft stock did drop. Kenny Pickett. Let me tell you something. Kenny Pickett went from being a first-round pick to being a third-rounder. Seriously, Kenny Pickett has a water pistol arm. He has a water pistol arm. And one problem with Kenny Pickett that nobody's talking about, there's only been one quarterback drafted in the National Football League with sub 8.5-inch hands. Now, he was a bad motherfucker. His name was Michael Vick. So for you to have sub 8-inch hands in the National Football League, you got to be Michael Vick. So you go figure that one out. Kenny Pickett is in trouble, bro.
He in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Listen, that would be the perfect place for Malik Willis to go. You know what I mean? Truth be told. But I don't think Howie is going to take Malik Willis. They got a couple of first-round picks, so maybe he might. It's not like Jalen Hurts is definitely their guy, right? So I could see that happening, Marcus. You guys remember that clip of Gruden talking to Howie about him getting phone calls from guys dying to be a Raider? We need to know who the fuck was calling him. Hey, I got guys dying to be a Raider. You know, I got guys dying to be a Raider. We need, hey, man. Hey, I love you, brother. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody was dying to be a Raider with that fucking boomer coaching us, man. Yeah. Terrence, yo, and as you shouldn't, bro. You know what I do? I watch the first half, and then I go over the tape, and I look at who they say shine, and then I look at the tape, and I kind of look at what's going on, because I got to know what I'm talking about when I'm on here, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. So, you know. Jose, thank you, brother. Salute for pulling up again, man. Wasted. We just hired Tom. Yeah, definitely. The Broncos has the worst special teams this year. Yeah, man. When I heard he came from the Broncos, I was like, But you know what? That's not indicative on the coach all the time, right? A lot of it is indicative on the kind of players that they have on the roster, right? So we'll see. We will see.
Did they have a bad special teams?
Yeah, they had the worst special teams in the league. But, listen, man, they got a shitty kicker. And, listen, the one thing that a special teams coach has when he comes here, you have the personnel. So if you're a good coach, it'll shine through. So there are a lot of good coaches who just don't have the personnel to execute their system. So if he's a good coach, we shall see. Malik Willis equals Jalen Hurts. No, brother. John Doe, let me tell you something about Malik Willis. Malik Willis has a tremendous amount of arm talent. Tremendous. He just needs some seasoning. He needs to sit behind somebody and learn how to throw with some touch. He needs to be developed. Malik Willis is 6 foot tall. So that's a problem too. But he's a superb athlete, and he has a rocket of an arm. So Malik Willis, man, if you can, he's a special talent. Jalen Hurts can run. He's really, really good. He won on every level. And there's something to be said about guys that won in high school, college, and he's winning in the pros. He's just a fucking winner. He knows how to get it done. Let me tell you something, man. Malik Willis is the kind of guy, if you can develop him right, you could be looking at a fucking Pro Bowl player.
Yeah, but it's the development. That's the thing about it. It's gonna boil down to the development and who he is assigned by. You know, if you give him a quarterback coach that's like up and coming, not really knowing where he's going, this dude's career could be over before it starts.
True. That's facts right there. Yo, Cash Lord Raider. They said Prescott wasn't ready. They said Russell Wilson wasn't ready. They said Tom Brady wasn't ready. You never know. I think Willis and Corral are going to be ballers in the league. I think that is wishful thinking, sir. You know, because there's certain attributes that Russell Wilson had that I knew he was ready. I just think that, you know, you had when Russell Wilson and these guys came into the league, man, you had a changing of the guard of the way that the style of football was played. Everybody thought that every quarterback, when Russell Wilson got drafted, they still had that mindset that every quarterback has to drop back and he has to be 6'3", and he has to have a rocket arm, and he has to be this guy who stays in the pocket. You know what I mean? They hadn't made that transformation yet. Michael Vick was successful, but everybody thought that he was a one-on-one, right? But when Russell Wilson came into the league and RG3 came into the league, and then after that, you had the Cam Newtons and all of these guys and Cal Kaepernicks and all of these guys, and then Russell Wilson winning the Super Bowl was big for that, and actually Cam Newton was big for him actually going to a Super Bowl and being league MVP. It showed, and then Aaron Rodgers with his mobility. It shows you that, you can win with a running quarterback. You have to win with a running quarterback right now because of the way these athletes are jumping off the fucking page, bro. You don't have 330-pound guys playing defensive end that are fat. You got guys that are chasing people around. Listen, we got another legend pulling up. He's back by popular demand. Sultan, what's good with you, brother? Hey, Sultan, man, you can't get COVID. You can't get COVID on a live. You can take your mask off, homie. You good? yo, man, look. You ain't got your stuff on yet, bro. I can hear you. Sultan, you fucking up, man. You got to turn your mic on, brother. What do we do with Cleveland Farrell? We wait and we see, Chef Bo. We wait and we see. Cleveland Farrell's a first-round pick. It's, what are you going to get? You're not going to get any value for him trading him unless somebody wants him to move up in the draft. You keep Cleveland Farrell because he can be I think he can actually be a solid player. He's a really, really good run stopper. Everything that he doesn't do well, I wish I could take Cleveland Farrell and take Yannick Ngakoue and fucking mold him into one player, and then he'd be a super all-pro. But, that's not what we got. But Cleveland Farrell, I think you still got to wait and see. The only young guy I'm giving up on that's still on our team because the rest of the young guys that we've drafted, what's good,
all right,
brother?
my bad. The volume was down. My bad. No, I was running around, and I'm about to run around real quick. I'm about to leave. That's why I still got the mask on and shit. Fucking, I was just running around. I just wanted to pop up because I seen you sent the link over and shit. Just pop up real quick, say what up and shit like that.
Hey, man, I'm going to say it in the John Gruden voice, man. Hey, man, I love you, brother. Love you, brother.
For sure.
I appreciate it,
Knock on wood if you with me.
Hey, man, I'm in the fucking nightmares. I ain't in no fucking dreams. Come on, man. But on the real, though, my man said that, we obsessed with Jalen. We ain't obsessed with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a good player, bro. I like Jalen Hurts. I mean, look, we bringing up Malik Willis. We bringing up the Eagles, which we should never do in a Raider fucking chat, right? All right, bro.
I'm just saying.
Yes, so they got that guy from the Broncos, the special teams. I'm gonna hold out on saying that was an L. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you were saying earlier, man, it could be the players. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Either way, we got him already, so it's a done deal.
Bro, let me tell you something. It's never like with coaches and stuff like that. For me, unless I can see in real time, head coaches are the easiest, and offensive and defensive coordinators. It's hard to judge with special teams because it's so many variables with a special team, bro. It's so many variables. So they could say you have the worst special team, so you can cover kickoffs and punts really well. But if you get a kicker who gets the yips and keeps missing kicks, or you get a punter who fucking punts the ball and shanks punts all the time, then you look like a bad special teams coach.
No, of course.
The one thing we know that we have right here in Las Vegas, I was about to say Oakland, man. It's like ingrained in me, forever Oakland, right? But The
So,
one thing that's ingrained in me, man, and that I know is that we got one of the league's best kickers. We probably got the third best kicker in football, third or fourth best kicker, and we damn sure got the best punter in football. First or second, right? So you know that the kicking game is solidified, and you know that yo, if you have a good scheme, then you can move the guys on punt coverage that you want on punt coverage, and some of those guys are still around, so we good to go, right? So look, hey Barry Goldman, listen. I would love Hassan Reddick. I said that, hey guys, I said that a couple days ago. I would love Hassan Reddick here right now. This is a young guy. He's still in his mid-20s. He has tremendous pass rushing ability, and I feel like it'll be developed with a guy like Graham. Graham will get the best out of Hassan Reddick. That is a sneaky good signing, and I hope that the Raiders keep them on his fucking on his radar. Seriously. So we got to go down, man. We got to go down. Jalen Hurts is whack. Nah, Jalen Hurts is a good player. Yo, Devontae Wyatt is another guy. He's another 3 technique. He's a pass rushing defense. He is lively. He reminds me of the kind of guy like how Warren Sapp was. Now he's not. I don't like to compare fucking rookies to Hall of Famers because it makes you seem like you have no credibility when you're evaluating talent. His style of play reminds me of Warren Sapp. Now, I don't know if he'll ever be as great as the great Warren Sapp, but, let me tell you something. Wyatt is another guy. Time will tell. He's another twitchy guy. He's another guy that has a whole tool shed of fucking pass rushing moves for an interior defensive lineman, which is something that you don't really see a lot in the National Football League. So, listen, I believe we can get Wyatt in the second or the third round, man. I'm with it, man. Croy says,
what do you think? What do you think about John Ridgway from Arkansas in the second round? D tackle, same position.
Ridgway, I like Ridgway. He's not my guy though.
Not really. He's not really on the radar.
My guy's Travis Jones. He's not my guy. I feel like you can get Ridgway a lot lower. Ridgway is a taller guy too, right? So
he's ranked 9th right now in the for D tackle.
Yeah, he's not my guy. I when I looked at the tape on him, bro, I kind of checked out on it because it was nothing that jumped off the screen to me. Like Perion Winfrey is an amazing pass rusher, bro. He's 303, and I think you can make him a little stout at the defensive line if he put on a little weight. Like Eric Johnson, 6'3", you know what I mean? Twitchy kind of a guy. It's another, but he's a defensive end. Travis Jones is my guy though. I've been saying that from the beginning, man.
But don't you rather have a run stuffer in the middle than a pass rusher?
Terrence Jones is that guy. See, this is the thing about Terrence Jones, bro. You gotta look at the measurables on Terrence Jones. He's 6'5", he's 333 pounds with 33% body fat, bro. And he is a stout, violent fucking tackler. He's explosive. He's an explosive hitter, so he'll cause turnovers. And he has great hand placement and stuff, man. He has a high motor. That's my guy. That's my guy. I'm taking him first, yo. Ben Bass, salute Sultan. Salute to you, brother. Peace. Salute to you, brother. Yo, let's see. I'm
looking for a guy. When I'm looking at my guys, bro, I'm looking at one of the major things I'm looking at is that first step. You know what I mean? What does your first step look like? If I look at you play and I say I look at 10 plays, right? And 7 of them, every time I see your first step, it's never on balance. It's never to the right spot.
Yeah, Dirty, you had a senior moment. You just paused
play
right
gets
there,
boring.
Man. Okay.
Yeah,
listen.
I was saying I tend to have an issue with players who
Yeah, he's got a good point. EC's got a good point.
Yeah, EC had a good point. I want to put that up because I thought Dirty had paused and shit. Denver special teams sucked because their kicker and punter was on IR. Those are the categories. Bad return yards and average position was top 5 and punt coverage inside the 20. So that's all we need. So now that's a situation where he doesn't have to have that on his file anymore because we know that's what we have. We got great punters and kickers. We're good to go. It's not always what someone did in the previous job. Sometimes there are a lot of guys who have had now here's the outlier. If you have a guy who goes places like Tom Cable and fucks up their offensive line everywhere he goes, then that's a guy that you're like, he's terrible. Fuck that guy. But this guy McMahon, he doesn't have enough of a track record to say that because they had one bad year that he's a terrible coach. I think I think Terrence, I normally agree with you on a lot of shit, bro. I think you missed the mark on that, bro, to be quite honest with you. Storm, salute. I appreciate you pulling. This might be the first time you pulled up with me and got wasted, right? Who do I take be Cody Bryant, Mikael Wright? Mikael Wright all day. Kobe Bryant is a bust with a capital B.
When do you think Mikael Wright will be taken? Like first, second,
Third round.
Third round.
Third
Mikael
round.
Wright has a lot of issues and injury problems and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I had Kobe in the third, so I can definitely get what's his face, like you just said, in the third instead.
Yeah, Kobe may have just slid to the 6th round.
No,
What his
yeah, after the
performance
tape
that he
yesterday, yeah, because I did the mock draft before that.
Yeah, man. Listen. Kobe Bryant, bro, is a guy that I've seen. If anybody has lost the bag from fucking playing in an All-Star game, is that guy Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because I want him to be good because his name is Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? But he got cooked. He got cooked, man. You
bad.
Listen. Trust me, Jose. Go watch highlights from the Senior Bowl and watch who you see getting touchdowns thrown on him, and you'll be out on Kobe Bryant too. EC, Terrence, KJ Hamler was on our yeah. No, you're right about that, man. I think I pulled that comment up. Yo, I'm a boomer with this, man. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, listen, the last topic I wanted to get into before we get off of this air was stupid, unsubstantiated rumors by the fucking media, man. Listen, man, guys, let me tell you something. We will bring some of these things up, but I'm gonna tell you on my platform, we're not gonna unpack it that much because every time this year, they always go with the low-hanging fruit. Now, what is the low-hanging fruit, everyone? In the chat, y'all, give me what does everybody go to when they don't have a story about the Raiders? What do they talk about? Please, y'all,
DC
put it in the chat for me. Participate with
DC4.
Hey, my G.
DC4.
Hey, I gotta bounce again. I gotta go back to the shit with my. I gotta go back to the store with my dad real quick. I just dropped the album. If you want to put the link in there, bro, I would definitely appreciate it, man.
No, put
definitely.
Put it in my chat, my dude.
You just dropped the whole album?
It's on the private. It's in the private chat. You could just take that link and put it in the.
All right, I got you, homie.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. All right, brother.
Much
Just
love,
wanted to pop in and say what's up to you guys, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Shout.
Thank you, man. Yo, you know we always support, man. Come on now. Yo, y'all, listen. Go get that salt and mirror, y'all. Yo, go get that salt and mirror.
Most definitely.
Check it out. Yo, and also what I'm gonna need y'all to do, I'm gonna need y'all to go over to menoforder.com on YouTube. I gotta find the link and I need y'all to subscribe. You know what I mean? It's another platform that I'm involved with. You know, my buddies and you know my business partners, man. We have a show called I Got Next too, where we talk about all sports. So if you enjoy my content on here, yo, just go over there and then you know we rock every Tuesday night. You know, a lot of times we talk about the shit that everybody is afraid to talk about, man. It's the world's most dangerous sports show. I Got Next. So listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find that in the chat. And Dirty, do me a favor, man. Yo, talk about the bullshit that's in the media and everybody talk about trading car, yo. Please. Like, what do you think about that, man?
Well, everybody knows I'm a car stan. You know what I mean? Like I'm a car stan for real. Love my quarterback. Always have, always will. You know, for you people who continuously feed into the garbage, that's why they continuously keep feeding you the nonsense. You know what I mean? Stop clicking on the dumb stuff. You know what I mean? It has already been said by the head coach that Carr was one of the main attractions for him even coming in and wanting to be here with this franchise. Bro, Carr has made it through every single coaching change that we have had since he has been drafted. There is no possible way that he is the issue if the people who coach him can't keep their job, but he can. So you may want to knock it off and just go back and relax. You know what I mean? Kick back, relax. Wait till you get that Super Bowl ring, and then you can say, hey, he did it. You know what I mean? I'm not asking you to say you're wrong. Just say, hey, he did it.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. What they do every single year is they float a rumor about Derek Carr, right? Now, you got this Kyler Murray thing, which could be real, it could be not. I've heard Kyler Murray being connected to the Raiders already today because Kyler Murray unfollowed the Cardinals. But guess what's going to happen with the Cardinals? Kyler Murray is not getting along with the ownership and the coaching staff or whatever it is. But guess what's going to wind up happening? They ain't trading a guy they picked number 1 that got him to the playoffs that is a special talent. What they're going to do is they're going to go look and see if there's a coach that believes in Kyler Murray, and they're going to fire Cliff Kingsbury. So this bullshit. They're going to fire Cliff Kingsbury. That is a fact. Carr ain't going nowhere, bro. Then they're talking all of this shit about Russell Wilson, and you know what I mean? How many times does this Russell Wilson rumor got to come up for y'all to know that it's bullshit? Russell Wilson is not coming here, bro. Russell Wilson ain't coming here. And to be honest with you, at this point in his career, and listen, Russell Wilson is a Hall of Fame quarterback, man. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want Russell Wilson because he's on the other side of the hill. And I'm not sure about what's going to happen with Russell Wilson going forward, man. I can't really, I'm not sure. I don't know if Russell Wilson is committed to football as he used to be. Seriously. Dirty's back. But Carr ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't going nowhere. They say, wait, hold up. Are you bringing in some of these erroneous rumors, Predator Kingdom? It's very erroneous on you. Shame on you, Predator. Aaron Rodgers might be going to Nashville. I would hate to see that shit, bro. I would hate to see that. Please wash your mouth out with soap because that's a rumor that could possibly happen, bro. You imagine Aaron Rodgers down there with King Henry and with that fucking line and them 2 wide receivers with Julio Jones and Brand. Oh my God. Please don't bring that monster to fruition. Please. God, no. Facts over fishing. Yeah, I take DC, Russell for DC. But see, bro, the thing is that, is Russell Wilson a better quarterback? Hell yeah. Right? I'll say that. I love Derek Carr. But yeah, is Russell the man? Yeah, Russell's been a great quarterback. What do you got to do to get him though? Am I willing to give up what it takes to get him? No, I'm not. So, listen, I don't need to have a top 5 or 6 quarterback. I'm cool with Derek. Derek's to me, he's 8 or 9, right? Just being honest, 8 or 9, because boom, you already know, man. Tom Brady retired, Ben Roethlisberger retired. So to me, that's why I got Derek. I love Derek Carr. I'm not getting rid of Derek Carr for a guy that I got to give shit up for that's been an older guy. I'm cool on that. If I'm going to move on from Derek Carr, I'm moving on from drafting somebody that I know is a fucking slam dunk or drafting a guy that's not a slam dunk and letting him sit behind Derek and letting him develop and for us to hear the signs. Like how with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was a first-round pick. But yeah, we heard the signs that, this guy's developing. He might be better than Brett Favre. And I'm not talking about just drafting a guy like Jordan Love and just handing him the job just because. I'm talking about a guy that we draft, that we develop, that takes the job from Derek as he gets older. That is the only way I'm willing to move off of Derek. I'm not willing to get rid of Derek Carr and trade a considerable amount of fucking draft capital because this team is ready to compete now. Chef Bo, DC going to be like Breeze when he signed with the Saints. And that's possible. It all depends on what situation he go to. Breeze was a lot younger, too. That's another thing. Report, Aaron Rodgers buys land in Tennessee, open to joining the Titans. That's why I'm hearing this. Stop. Listen, I need some plausible deniability here. I don't want Aaron Rodgers in the AFC, goddammit. It's bad enough we got to deal with my homeboy and fucking all these other assholes in Buffalo and stuff. Like, Jesus Christ, why don't you go to the Bucs, man? We'll see you in the Super Bowl. Jesus, man. Why do you guys got to put that energy? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, man. You guys are putting the negativity in the air with this Aaron Rodgers madness. Stop it. It's like, no, you guys are right. It's a possibility. Listen, if I'm a free agent quarterback and I'm trying to leave, that is where I'm going. I'm going to Tennessee. They got a defense. They got a line. They got a running back. They got everything except a great quarterback. So if I was Aaron Rodgers, I would too, man. That'd be a fucking nightmare for us. Nightmare for the Raiders is to have Mahomes, Rodgers, and Herbert all in the same division. Yeah, man. I really hope that Aaron Rodgers stays where the fuck he's at, man. Seriously. Hey, wait, DJ Clark's apparently deleted DJ Shark, right? Yeah, no, he's a free agent. Bro, listen, That shit is like getting furloughed or some shit. Nobody ever comes back to Jacksonville when they get on the free agent market, bro. Yeah, so wherever he go, of course he's like, listen, I ain't never coming back. Aussie Raider, all the way from Australia. I met Aussie Raider Aaron, man. I met him. Yo, man, I appreciate you, brother. You got to pull up with me, man, when you actually up, because I know you're on the other side of the world now. So, you know, pull up when you up, bro. I appreciate you, my dude. Pyro, man, my brother. I'm glad Raider Nation ate the GM. The amount of DC for Aaron Rodgers talks I've heard are ridiculous, bro. Yeah, man. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, listen. So, guys, getting back to the point, please do not fall for this bullshit. Please don't fall for this. Derek Carr for over the hill all-star. No, it's not what's happening. The new regime is not moving like that. In Carr, we trust. I said this before. Listen, I am always going to be the guy that is honest. That is what I do. SC experience, man. Get wasted. Hit the button, baby. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, I'm the rookie of the year. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Yo, I want y'all to pay that tab. Hit that like, that thumbs up, and subscribe to Men of Order. Subscribe here. Subscribe to Dirty's channel. That was yeah. SC called me rookie of the year.
SC just got banned from my channel. He just got banned from my channel.
Dirty, man. Listen, man. How you gonna ban the man for the facts, man? Go, man. Just call me Roy from now on, bro. Rookie of the year.
Yeah,
we haven't heard because Carr's going all in with Josh McDaniels. Carr doing what Carr does. Mark Davis's barber. Yo, with that picture of Uncle Fester, you might be Mark Davis's barber. Yo, nah, man, but on the real, man. Yo, what's good, Farrell from the East? Yo, always pulling up, my brother. Always pulling up. Thank you, man. But listen, Dirty, man, Dirty, you always on the move, bro. You don't let the grass go to your feet. Yo, you know what it is. Dirty got a new haircut and shit. He out here. He gonna be playing Ladies Night from Kool and the Gang and shit.
Nah. So what happened was the washing machine broke, right? And then we called a guy, and then I was like, he gave me the price. I said, repair it or just go buy another one. I just went fucking bought another one. So now I gotta pick that shit up.
Hey, man, that's what it is, bro. Let me tell you something. Sometimes the repair outweighs the value of the appliance. You gotta get rid of it.
Yeah.
But we talking about the Raiders now. We talking about the Raiders now because I have some ravenous fans in the chat, Dirty. No disrespect. Wait a minute. SC says, Dirty, you a veteran. You offensive player of the year.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
Hey, SC, don't blow his head up. He know he want the rookie of the year mantra, yo. Listen, he knows he got to call me Roy from now on. That's it.
The year ain't over.
That's true.
Over.
Predator Kingdom. What do I think about Deshaun Watson with the Raiders? Is he staying? No, he's not staying in Houston, bro. I don't think about Deshaun Watson with the Raiders because of the allegations. Listen, if the allegations aren't true, I tend to believe, man. I believe Deshaun Watson because we don't really know Deshaun Watson personally. I pray that they aren't true, and I pray he gets exonerated. And then I would love to have a Deshaun Watson level talent play for the Raiders. But if Deshaun Watson even cops out to any of this shit and he was a sexual predator like that, I don't want a guy like that on my football team. Anybody that does anything to women, I'm a father of daughters, I'm a husband, I'm a son, I'm a brother of sisters. Anybody that does anything wrong to women and forces himself on women and shit like that, I don't want on my team. I don't want around me. I don't want representing me. Fuck that. That's just me. I feel very, very strongly about that. I don't fuck with sexual predators and all of that goofy shit. So nah, I don't want him. He has to be exonerated fully, man.
Fully.
You imagine, man, we got daughters and shit.
With nobody. You can't settle with nobody, bro.
Yo, Dirty, they roasted you up here. They said you rocking the Ray Parker Jr. and shit. Oh, that's hilarious, yo. That's hilarious, yo. You gotta put the shades back on to sing Ghostbusters. Yo, Dirty, yo, you gotta laugh at that, bro. They roasted me. Bro, I've been called everything from Uncle L to Ron Harper. They call me Anderson .Paak.
Bro,
come on,
bro. I got. They gave me Red Man, Method Man. They said I sound like Morgan Freeman.
You do sound like Morgan Freeman. You definitely do. The other night I was gonna start doing like Andy Dufresne fought as hard as he could.
I get Ice-T's illegitimate son.
Like, bro, I get it all.
Yo, salute to Sarah. Yo, Sarah, will you be one of my mods too, please? I appreciate it, man. The flying wonderful Sarah Phillips is in the house. Has stayed in the house all day, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, oh, yo, Doug, Storm called you motherfucking Frank Ocean. He trying to play you, son.
Oh, wow. Storm got jokes, huh? Storm
Dirty
got
sound
jokes.
like Ice-T. Listen, man, Dirty said he got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. I tell you that. Yo, so listen,
If I'm Frank Ocean, I'm the straight Frank Ocean. I'm the one that the women love.
The women love Frank Ocean too. But look, we're not gonna get into that. Michael Guerrero, what is the deal, Michael? My hater has arrived. Michael, you look like a pit bull puppy. Say we stop playing around, yo. Wait, so can the Raiders sign JC Jackson? Bro, I'm not willing to sign JC Jackson for $20 million, man. I can't fucking do that. I can't submit that much of my cap space to a corner that we don't know whether he's going to work in his scheme. I can't do it, man. Wasted. Do you think the Raider Nation going to own the team once Mark passes away like the Packers? No, I don't. Mark Davis got to get to having babies out this motherfucker. Something, I don't know, man. Yo, you say I sound like Big Boy for the radio? Yo, fuck you, Jose. That's funny as hell, yo. Terrell Pryor would be great in these times. At wide receiver, he'd be great in these times. Brian Cantu. Wait. Yo, Marcus Gilmore, I'm a diehard Giant fan. Joe Judge is a coach. His downfall was Dave Gettleman. And I said that, bro. Like, yo, with these coaches, a lot of time, these coaches get into bad situations, man. It's not their fault, bro. You know, I'm totally with you on that one, bro. Wait, I just saw a good one. Santos Vasquez. What's my thoughts on trading away Abrams? I'm definitely in favor of trading away him, man. He got to go. Yeah, like his mother's the actual owner, but his mom is 150 years old, so it's going to be on Mark when he dies, right? Listen, but Jonathan Abram, listen, he can hit. Jonathan Abram need to put on 10 to 15 pounds to become a linebacker, bro. It's time for Jonathan Abram to either do that or he's got to go. He's not going to play in our scheme. He can't get his hips around. He just can't, man. But yeah, the Giants ownership starting to become a problem. It's not just Gettleman. Yeah, the Giants ownership is the problem because they listen to the New York media. When there's no more ravenous fan base than the New York sports fan base, bro. That's the reason why they say you can't rebuild in New York, and yet every team in New York has been rebuilding for 20 years except the fucking Yankees. Yo, you said I was going back with the Adams rumors. Yes. Listen, I don't fuck with the Devontae Adams rumors. I never was going to go back on the Devontae Adams. We're not getting Devontae Adams. I don't think we should. I don't want Devontae Adams unless he comes for the right price. I think this team is not one player. This team needs to build up from the inside out, build them trenches up and get that secondary right so you can compete with Patrick Mahomes. Because y'all got to understand something, man. You got to knock the head off of the fucking machine. Patrick Mahomes ain't going nowhere. Justin Herbert ain't going nowhere. You got to have a hard-nosed defense that gets you the ball back. You got to have a defense who doesn't allow points ad nauseum. You got to knock the shit out of these guys in the AFC West, and that's what we need, man. Wait a minute. Jonathan Abrams is a sellout. He needs to sign with the Chiefs. We don't want him to sign with the Chiefs, bro. Fuck him. The Queefs, the Chiefs, whatever. Jose, do I take Allen Robinson if the price is right? Hell yeah, I take Allen Robinson. Why not, man? Is it salmon or Salmon? I don't know, Snoop. You got to figure that one out, brother. Curtis Williams. I didn't say trade Carr wasted. I rock with Carr. I'm just saying, did you see the offer? Yeah, bro, I saw it, and it's bullshit. Like they said, yo, a first-round pick, Russ and Abram, right? So my thing is like, okay, maybe. But I'm not talking about, like, if I don't have to give up, I'm not giving up any future draft consideration that's high in the draft in the first year of an organizational rebuild. It's not a rebuild, but it's an organizational rebuild. It's not a personnel rebuild, so it's different. So in an organizational rebuild, they are going to come with a different perspective. They're going to come with a different strategy, and they got to have all their bullets if they're going to shoot their shot at people. They got to have all their bullets. So I don't want to see them spending big money on free agency because they got to get this shit established this year. And then from that point on, next year, you swing big at the free agents. What are my thoughts on Mike Williams? My thoughts on Mike Williams is that he drops a lot of passes. To be honest with you, we wouldn't have made the playoffs had he not dropped that touchdown. You know what I mean? So Mike Williams is fast. He's off the charts good, but he has a big contract and he's going to want more money. So it all depends on how much they pay him. Yeah, we got to solidify defense. Yo, what do we think about Chris Olave? See, bro, I like him, but I don't like him as much as I like Drake London and Treylon Burks. And do I want to take Chris Olave in the second round? I have to see how he runs at the combine because on tape, he doesn't impress me. Said it's a package deal. Cool. I just don't want to give up more than one first round. If I give up more than one for more than one first round pick, I don't want him. The Raiders' words of the year is stability. Definitely, yo. Freight, you Dirty's brother. Salute, brother. Much love, man. Much love. That Dirty's a good brother, man. If you his brother, I appreciate you, man. My thoughts on the offensive tackle Penning, I love that kid. The thing about it is that I don't want to take another left tackle in the first round, man. I'm just over that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I want a veteran to play with our young guys. We got too many young guys on the line to, you know, like if he falls to us in like the second, yeah, you take that swing. If JC can play man-to-man in New England, why can't he play man-to-man in Vegas? I'm not saying he can't, bro. But what I'm saying is that we do not know how this is all going to translate because, yo, it's a different scheme. It's a different group of players. You got to realize something. Yo, JC can play man-to-man because when he releases a guy, he's releasing the guy to the McCourty brothers, who are damn near Hall of Fame players. That's the problem. See, like, so what we're doing is we're building a team. We're not having a collection of talent here, guys. We got to make sure that we fill that secondary up so you can bring a stud player in to kind of fucking highlight the other pieces that we have. But if he's the one guy, then that looks a lot different. And I don't want to pay him $20 million. If we get a guy like Kirk or Chark in free agency, get London in the draft, our offense will be insane. And that's what I'm talking about, George Harris. Facts. That is the stone cold lead pipe fact for the day, man. Yo, Kenneth Walker II, bro, is that I haven't seen a lot of tape on, so I'm going to reserve judgment, but I'm going to look into him, Josh. I'm going to start his comment, and when we get off of this live soon, I'm going to go and watch some tape on him, and then the next live, we're going to tap back in about it. So Lorenzo, who are you picking at 22 best case scenario? If I already answered. Best case scenario, Treylon Burke. That's my guy. Yeah. Bro had more INTs than the whole team. I get it, bro. But the thing about it is because he was tested. He was tested. He has guys all around him who are playing solidly, bro. But he was tested because Stephon Gilmore left and he filled in for Stephon Gilmore. So they were throwing at him. So now motherfuckers know not to throw at him. So, you know, my thing is that, yo, if you go do it and then you get him and then we got another guy on the other side who's getting cooked and burnt all the time, then that signing doesn't look so great. You got to build the whole situation. What's up, 808, 805, bro? What's up, bro? Rated, wasted. Love your knowledge and content, man. Thank you, brother. The debate with wins was great, and I agree with my opinion on Cart. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yo, shout out to Mitchell Renz, man. Mitchell Renz had graced me with his presence and got us, you know, tapped in. I hope he tapped back in with me again, man, you know, because it was he didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that, man. Hey, wait, I agree 100% on the Watson situation. I won't stand for any bullshit. Thank you, Canadian Raider. I'm sure, man. All 20 of the cornerbacks we had this year were tested, though. Yeah, because we got an ass secondary, bro. They would tell you like, OG, you got to go out here and get pros, bro. You got to listen. We got Trayvon Merring. We got Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is excellent. So those are two pieces. You go out, you see what you got in free agency. You get good, smart buys, guys that are young, guys that are solid players. And then you draft a young corner, see if you can develop one. But then next year, if you can't, then you go get the big guy. You make the swing then. I mean, that's how I would build it. Who knows what the Raiders are going to do? I'm from Norwalk. The rumor is Rashad Penny is coming to Vegas. I would love that. This is one rumor that I saw in the papers. I saw a rumor about Saquon Barkley coming to the Raiders. No problem. I would listen. And I know everybody's gonna laugh at me and everybody's gonna dog me out in the chat. And I'm gonna get to this, and then we're gonna get off of here pretty soon, man. This has been so lit today, man. Y'all got me on the high. I don't even want to leave, you know. But if Saquon Barkley is available and the Raiders can trade a 3rd-round pick for him and a player, I am 1,000% behind that. The Giants have to get from under some of that money. They know they've made a mistake. There's a new regime. I will take that money in a heartbeat. I think Saquon Barkley would be excellent with a good quarterback. He's a difference maker. Josh Clay. The Raiders have had 2 running backs in their history. Jackson and Allen, Gardner and Wheatley, McFadden and Bush. Yeah, definitely. Kenneth Walker, yeah. Saquon is much better than Josh. It's not even close, man. I keep seeing a rumor about he's here. Yo, Intel, he's here, bro. We hired him. It's done. Saquon's injury prone until he's not, Vin. You act like Josh Jacobs isn't injury prone. Josh Jacobs injury prone like a motherfucker too. If Josh could stay healthy, we'd have a beast too. So fuck it. We take Saquon and they take turns getting hurt and being excellent when they're playing. He ain't healthy. Josh Jacobs ain't healthy neither, y'all.
So we gonna play Saquon the first 8 games, and we play Josh the remaining.
Nah, we'll be smart. We spell both of them, and then in the playoffs we unleash Saquon on everybody else. I'd rather have Barkley than Drake. Yeah, get rid of Barkley than Drake. Get rid of Jacobs. Nah, I see that differently. Saquon Barkley's a complete back, so he can get all them catches and all of that shit. I'd rather do that. Yo, if this is the real David Carr, that'd be hilarious. We know it's not, though. It's funny as hell, yo. True. Hey, listen, y'all. I've had a blast with y'all today. I've had a all-in-out blast, man. But wait a minute, we got to read this. Renz is a guy because his production is fire. But I'm bringing the real. Yo, Charles Washington, I appreciate you, man. Look, do me a favor, man. I need to grow, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. You know, hit that like, that subscribe button. Dirty, man. We Dirty, man. You put, go to Dirty's channel too. Subscribe, man. We got to get him up to 1,000 to get that brother monetized. I got to get monetized. You know what I'm saying? And my other venture, Men of Order, man. The link is further up in the chat. Y'all go subscribe, man. We got a sports show I got next. Some real bright guys on there. I'm on there pretty much every week, and we talk about every sport. So if you want to hear what I got to say about basketball, football, boxing, the bullshit that's going on with the coaches and gambling, all of that, come check us out over there too, yo.
I might have a special treat for Friday night, bro. If I get back to the house and everything, I hope that it cleared. Man, I may have a special treat for Friday night, bro. I may have a movie for the people to watch Friday night, bro. I may have a movie for people
as
to
long
watch.
as it's not a dirty movie with you in it. I'm cool.
Nah,
thank y'all, man. I don't want you to.
I'm waiting to see if it clears, but if it clears, I might be able to show Fear of a Black Hat Friday night.
They don't know nothing about Ice Froggy Frog, bro. They don't know nothing about Ice Froggy Frog. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, Canadian Raider.
Yeah, I might be able to play Fear of a Black Hat Friday night.
But listen, y'all, we gonna get out of here, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all getting wasted with me, man. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And also
Make
do
sure
me a favor, man.
Show too with my boy Wasted and Unfiltered Truth in the basement.
And we going on Dirty Show tonight. We tapping in, yo. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. I go live every day, man, that I can, brother. And listen, Marvel Montez, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And I always put up the link of when I'm gonna go live, brother. And subscribe to the channel, man, because it'll pop up, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Yo, much love to everybody, man. Much love to everybody, man. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. We'll be here later.